Hey there, Aurelie here from withhisgifts.com. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Today I have another video tutorial for you. I don't, however, have the project to show you beforehand because I haven't created it yet. We're going to do that together. I do have a plan and I promise that we're going to make something absolutely gorgeous, so stick with me, okay? Let's go over the supplies that we'll be using. Now I am using some of the product from the Petal Garden Suite that you can find in the annual catalog beginning on page 57. If you don't have an annual catalog, visit my website at withhisgifts.com and click on catalog to learn how you can get a catalog in your mailbox. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over some of the product that we are using. I have here the finely woven ribbon in the Fresh Fig, okay, and then very vanilla lace trim. I have the sheer ribbon in the Old Olive, okay, and then I have here basic pack 1 washi tape. I have some delicate doilies. Then I have the memory card pack, so the Petal Gardens memory card pack right here that we'll be using for our project. And then the Petal Gardens DSP that we'll be using on our project. Okay, and some of the other things that we're gonna need are our Pearl Basics, some paper snips. I will be using the soft suede ink pad, a bone folder, sponge dauber, tear and tape adhesive, my fast fuse adhesive. I will be using my handy dandy distress tool, a stapler, and then we will need a paper bag. Yes, a paper bag. And the size paper bag that I'm using is 5 1/8. My gusset here is 3 1/8, but that doesn't matter really. And the length here is 10 5/8. So we will need a paper bag, okay? So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is prep our paper bag. And I went through, because the reason my project is not completed yet, and I have done a lot of the pre-work already, was because if I didn't do that, this video would be super long and you probably wouldn't watch it. And I really want to share this project with you, so I want you to watch it. So this is why I've done a lot of the pre-work, but I will walk you through and you will be fully confident with recreating this project in your own home. So anyways, here is our paper bag, okay? What I did here was, all paper bags here have this little notch here, so I ran it through my trimmer and trimmed it right at that line, and then I folded it in half, right? Like so, okay? And then I distress my edges. So with my sponge dauber and with my soft suede ink pad, you've seen me do this a million times before, I kind of distressed my edges so they look like this, right? So I went all the way around here and all the way around here. I opened it up and went all the way around here. And actually I missed this little crease here, so we'll do that on camera right now, okay? So just like this, we are just distressing, right, around the edge. Then we'll flip it and do the same on this side. Alrighty, so that is what we have, and that's what our bag looks like after it has been distressed, okay? So again, we nipped the little notch off the tip, we folded it in half, and we distressed around here, and around here, and when we opened it up we just stressed around here, and including the crease here. Okay, now what we're gonna do, and just so that you're not wondering what are we gonna make, we're gonna make a little book that opens this way. Okay, and it's not pretty now, but it will be. But that's what we're making, so keep that in mind as we proceed. Okay, now I mentioned that these were 3 1/8, I believe, 3 1/8, the gusset. I don't want it that big, so in order to close that up a little bit, I am going to take this little flap here. I'm going to fold this up to expose it, like so. I'm going to go ahead and grab my tear and tape right here, and I am going to put some right here along this edge. Okay, like so. Then I'm going to flip this around, and I am going to put some down along the side of my gusset. I'm not going to go all the way down to the edge, because what this strip of adhesive is going to do, it's going to narrow your gusset, so make it smaller. So I come out about a 1/8 of an inch or so from that edge, and I lay down my strip, okay, like so. Then with my bone folder, just gonna burnish it and then make sure that it's going to stay there. We'll tear off the little backing on the adhesive, like so. Sometimes this is easy and sometimes it's not so easy. Okay, there we go. Just like that. Okay, then we're going to bring this flap down, okay, and that flap down. So what you did was create a more narrow gusset, see? And I've already done the other side for sake of speed on the video. Like I said, I don't want it to be super long. Okay, so that is done. Our bag is ready to go. So now, taking some of the gorgeous DSP, I have already pre-selected the papers that I'm going to use. And we're going to go ahead and start with the front cover. Okay, so for my front cover, I have selected these lovely pieces here. Okay, and the dimensions are going to be dependent on the size of your bag, because it may be different than mine. But my this one's cut at 5 by 5, and then this one's a 1/2 inch smaller. And then I distressed with my tool and then sponged with my dauber and my soft suede all of the pieces of paper that we're using, and that was done beforehand because there's a lot of paper, and again it would be a long video. So anyways, that is the front, and then the back of it I used this piece here, also 5 by 5, and that's going to sit right there. Now before we can adhere these, we need to think about the closure. What is going to keep our book together? Okay, and for that I am using these 2 ribbons. Okay, oopsie. So let's take this paper out of the way real quick so we're not really confused. Here's my front. So the side with this flap here, that's my front. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this around. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab some of my fast fuse, and down the center, just eyeballing it, I'm going to apply some adhesive. Come on, you can do it. Like that. Okay, so I'm getting a wide strip of it. Okay, so then here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to put down my Very Vanilla right on there. I'm grabbing a ruler because I need a ruler for this next step, because I'm not good at eyeballing sometimes. But anyways, so from the edge of this paper to where I am going to cut should equal 10 inches. So I have here my 10-inch mark, and then I'm taking this down all the way down to here, and that's where I'm going to snip my ribbon. And I'm going to do that for all of the pieces of ribbon that I use for my closure. Okay, did I grab my ribbon shears? I didn't, or snips, must not have, but no worries because they're right here. They look exactly the same, so you can see why I'd be confused, right? Anyways, okay, so now we're going to do the same with this old olive. And we're just going to cut it down. And we're going to put a piece of the old olive on either side of the lace. Okay? Like so. Okay? Like that. And then we're going to snip. And it doesn't need to be exact. Now we're going to flip that over, because this is going to be the back. And we're going to do the same exact thing on the back. So let's get our fast fuse and go down the center. Get a wide strip of it down. Okay. Let's get our very vanilla, and let's put that right there. And then 10 inches. Right? Okay. All right, you've seen me do this before, so I'm going to speed this up a bit. Okay, so this is what we have so far, okay? So let's go ahead and flip that over and close that off. So this will tie off our little book, and it is going to look gorgeous. Let's work on the front of this little beautiful thing, okay? Let's go ahead and grab the pieces that I had laid out for this. We're going to go ahead and flip this side over again, 5 by 5, distressed and sponged with the soft suede. You've seen me do it a million times. If this is your first video that you're watching on my channel, pick a video, any video, and chances are that I distress and sponge paper in it. And if you have any questions, if there's anything that is preventing you from completing this gorgeous project, you can always message me here or on my website at withhisgifts.com. Just click the contact button, the about, and then contact. Okay, so that is down there. We have a half a doily here that I have also, with my dauber, kind of pounced on it to give it a little bit of a distressed look. Okay, so we are going to adhere that along this side here. So I am going to go ahead and put some fast fuse down, and then I am going to right about there, just very subtle. Okay, then we'll go behind and put some fast fuse down. Okay, like so. Now, when doing this side, be very careful, because fast fuse and the delicate doily do not play nice, and it can rip. So just gently, there we go, like that. Now, we'll line that up right on the front, like so. Okay? Just like that. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do to finish off the front is I have some words that I cut away here that we're going to put down like here. So you make me smile, like that. Okay, so kind of like that. We'll play with that a little bit. And where those words came from, I have a card here that we'll be using on the inside of our little book here. This is a card from the Memories and More card pack, and all I did was cut away the words just like this. Okay, so we're going to do that. I have my little craft mat here because I'm going to use adhesive, and the adhesive is wider than most of these little strips, and using this helps keep it contained to where it needs. So now we are going to start with the U, and I'm going to tilt that a little bit, and I'm not going to press down a whole lot, not committing. Okay, because I want to make sure this is going to be where I want it to be forever. So you make me, oopsie. So see, the me should be up a little bit more, like that. And then smile right there, okay? Now we can press that down. Isn't that beautiful? So there is the front, just like that, okay? Now we're gonna flip over. So you see why I pre-cut a lot of the things, because otherwise this would be a lengthy video, like I've already said a million times, so I won't say it again. I have my pieces that I want cut for here. So this was 3 by 5, also 3 by 5, okay? And then this one here was 5 by 5. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and use our fast fuse, okay? And we're going to put these pieces down. So, okay, and just like that, these pieces have been fastened and the inside of our book is covered, okay? Now I'm taking a doily, all right, and once again I pounced it with my dauber and the soft suede, and I am going to apply carefully. Oh, see, I said carefully. All right, so I changed my mind and I'm not going to use the fast fuse on my doily. I am going to use my snail adhesive, okay? I think that we can still use this one for another part of our project, but for this one here, I am just putting some adhesive down the back, just like that. Then I'm going to take this, I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to tuck it behind here about 2/3 of the way, and then I'm going to press down and then fold it over like that. All right, and then with my dauber I'm going to finish that off a little bit with some more distressing. Oopsie, oh, I lost my dauber. Okay, so that's what that looks like, okay? Now I have selected from the Memories and More card pack some cards here that will tuck away into this little flap here, okay? So let me just really quick, for those of you that are not familiar with what I'm doing, this is going to be, it's not really a mini album, and I think that Creative Girl Cafe, she has a channel here on YouTube, look her up, she does amazing work, but she calls this a paper bag wallet because it's just the one bag. With a paper bag album you use multiple bags because there's multiple pages, and this is just one bag, so that's what she calls it, and that's a good name for it, so that's what we're gonna call it, a paper bag wallet. All right, so again, back to the project, these are from the Memories and More, and these are different cards. And what these are going to allow you to do is, here you have a little saying, "You make me smile," and down on the back you can either journal or you can mount a photo. You can use a photo as a photo mat. Again, photo mat or journaling, photo mat or journaling. So these are cute little cards that I kind of sponged with my dauber, and they're going to tuck away in here just like that, okay? And for those of you who are saying, well, what will you use that for, this little album, I'm going to show you what I have here. This is a sticker from the card pack. There are a couple of sticker sheets, and I went ahead and distressed it with my dauber, and I'm going to place that in the corner just like that because it's so pretty, okay? So what you could use an album like this for would be, okay, first date, right? A first date, you have maybe some stubs from a movie that you went to go see together, or a concert, whatever it is that you did together. You have some memorabilia, some photos, and some things, and you want to remember that date because now you're on your like 6th date and it's special relationship, right? So here you can put down pictures of that day, and you can journal what you were feeling in your heart, and you can put down more pictures and more journaling, right? So you'll see all the nooks and crannies where you can do stuff like that in here, but then you have this gorgeous little packaging that holds those memories from that special moment in your life. And that's what this is, right? And that's what you would use it for. So for this page here, I have the doily that I kind of ripped, and then I have these 2 cards that I picked for that page. And let me show you how we're going to do this. I'm going to create kind of like a book fold here. So I flipped this card this way and then this way here. And now we're going to use the washi tape. And I'm going to use this here. I think this is Rich Razzleberry. Oh, where are you? I can never find the beginnings of this. Okay. So I'm going to get a piece of washi tape, and then I'm going to tape this right down the middle so we can create a little book, right? Like so. Okay, just like that. So now we have a little book. Isn't that pretty? Now the doily that I messed up, we're going to cut that right this way because we're going to use it. Okay. Yeah, it is messed up, but we won't see that, I promise you. Okay, so we're going to take this little booklet that we just created with the lovely cards from the, we can use the fast fuse here because we're not going directly onto the doily. Okay, I am putting a strip on each end like so. Now what we want to do is take the doily and we want it to peek out on each side like that. Okay, isn't that beautiful? Just like that. Now what we'll do is take some fast fuse down the middle and then our snail. Oh, it is delicate. They call it delicate for a reason. But anyway, that is all on the back and you won't see it. Now, we're going to tilt this a little bit. Oops, let me do that on camera for you. Right here, offset it, tilt it a little bit, like that, all right? So there, now the inside of our book is done, right? You have a little pocket here to store memories and pictures from your very, very special day. And then here you have a little booklet that you can open up. You can put a photo here and some more journaling, just like that. And then here, what I'm gonna do is take some more of my tear and tape. Let me flip this around because I'm left-handed and it just needs to be. I'm just gonna put a little strip of tape right here so that this, when it's closed, your memories don't fall out of the bottom. Okay, so that's all I'm doing here. So I put a strip of adhesive right here. I'm gonna peel the backing up and I'm gonna press that down. Okay, so now let's flip that back over. What that did was create a little stopper there so that your tags full of your precious memories don't fall out from the bottom. Okay, so there's that. We have the front, okay, we have the inside. All right, and now let's finish this baby off and let's go to the back. All right, so for the back, I chose this here. All right, and again, we're just gonna take our fast fuse and put her down. Alrighty. Now, I often tell people that distressing And sponging is completely optional, but not if you're me. Because if you're me, it's not optional. It's an absolute must. But it is optional. You don't have to distress your paper, okay? You can have it however you want. Okay? There's the back. Nice and distressed. Here is another sticker that came from the Memories and More Petal Garden card pack. And I am going to just put that right on the middle like that. Okay, there's stickers from the sticker sheet. Alrighty, so now we have the front, we have the inside with all the nooks and crannies for you to store memories, but you have this big pocket right here, right? And this is where narrowing the gusset kind of came into play. Otherwise this would open up really wide. And keep in mind that this bag right here, even though it's folded in half, it is still a bag, and you can get all the way down into the bag area. But so you can actually store things there, all right? Anyways, now what can I put in here, right? Because that's some real estate. That's another nook and cranny that we can actually store stuff in. So the Memories and More pack, they have 4x6 cards. They have the smaller cards, and then they have these bigger cards, okay? Now, these bigger cards, just like this, 6 inches is too big and it sticks out. So what do we do, right? What I did was I selected the cards that I want, which were these. So Such a Beautiful Day, and then this could be a photo mat on the back, a few highlights of that special day, and then some more journaling or photo mat on the back. What I did here was take my my Fresh Fig finely woven ribbon, and it's about 2 inches. So what I did here was I kind of folded it over, and then I cut at an angle like so, right? And then I stapled it right there, just like that. And then I stapled it on the opposite ends, because when they tuck in here like this, I want one on each side of my ribbon that's gonna tie this shut like that. All right, so isn't this absolutely gorgeous? We are going to walk through this one more time. There is, oh wait, I almost forgot. I looked over and saw this page is not finished right here. I have another, Today Ends with a Smile here. That also came from another card from the Memories and More pack. I'm going to grab my Fast Fuse here, because this little piece I had planned for right here. Right there, because that kind of totally finishes my page. See that? Oh, I was off camera. Right here. That looks so much better right there. All right, let's start this over. Front, You Make Me Smile. Okay. Inside, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have some journaling cards and photo mats right here so that I can capture those memories and put them away, tuck them away nice and neat right there. I have another flip photo, journaling, more memories from that occasion. Couple of cards in here, tags that I could photo and journal and capture those awesome memories from that awesome day. Okay, let's put this back here. Alrighty, there we go. And then we have our memories all in here, all where we want them to be. Come on, okay. Now what these lovely things are going to do are going to tie these. And there you have it. Super duper easy and super duper elegant. I'm not going to say super duper quick, because it was a little bit, required a little bit of investment of your time, but totally worth it, because now you have all your memories stored away in all the nooks and crannies, and you can put it away. And when you are reminded of that special day, you can pull this out and make your heart smile, right? And that's what it's all about. So if you want to make this at home, make sure to jot down the supply list down below. Then head on over to my website at withhisgifts.com and place your order today so you can make this lovely, lovely, lovely paper bag wallet at home. And if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I would love the opportunity to earn your business. Visit me at my website at withhisgifts.com. Check out what I'm all about and hit me up with any questions that you have. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you enjoyed this video tutorial, leave me a comment down below, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, have a great day.